mention it also, but when Her Majesty the late Queen awarded me a member of the British Empire award, we had a massive event in Sheffield, and Afzal Barsha will remember that we ran out of seats at that event, and some of my English friends were there, and they stood for the entire evening. What the people didn't realise was that two of those young men that were there actually worked for the former Deputy Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. But over Charing Grace though, they stood for the entire night. So I'm glad that everyone's been able to be seated. Lots of people have talked about my journey. I was born in Chakswari, Azim Baksh ka jo इलाका है. We are good family friends. हमारी जो family है, मेरे मामू जान है वो अजीम बख्श के जो वालिद साहब से family से हमेशा ताल्लुकात रहा. I went to 4-year-old. I went to a place called Tinsley in Sheffield, और मेरी title जो है Lord Mohammed of Tinsley है, और मैं पहला आदमी हूँ, the first Mohammed ever to be appointed to and even though 38 others were appointed at the same time as me, I was the last one, because I wanted to make sure that I had the title of Lord Mohammed, but also of the area where I grew up, Tinsley. And that's quite important, because if you forget your roots, where you're from, what your forefathers did, then actually I think you're betraying yourself, and people will not know what motivates you. For me, I've always tried to do justice for everyone, and that's why I joined our party, the Liberal Democrats, who believe in international law, believe in human rights, and human rights are universal. It's not about having human rights for if you're European or you're from South America. What I've learned over my journey is that if you do human rights, then you speak up for everyone. And sometimes that includes speaking up against what people might term as your own. Yeah? So you're going to have to challenge sometimes your own community when it comes to human rights. It might not make you popular, but sometimes that's what you have to do to be just. I've been very lucky that like you said, I've represented two parts of Sheffield. One is called Broomhill, where Michael Vaughan was born. So those of you that know cricket, at the Encliffe area, I represented for 10 years where Michael Vaughan. Similarly, I've now represented an area, the richest parts of Sheffield, called Ecclesall. I've been a councillor there for 10 years, and we have people like David Blunkett, who was the former Home Secretary, which you I think called Interior Minister, but also nearby, another England cricketer of more recent times, Joe